What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy. We've got some tasks ahead of us. We want to get rid of these, run away from those guys. They're never worth fighting. They don't give you very much gold and experience, but they're very tough. First thing we want to do is get all this treasure and get the treasure on the next level and then get out. And save. These guys aren't too bad, but I would like to have the Aegis shield before we mess with them, because it protects against the spell that they use all the time, which I have talked about at length, I think, in other videos. And there it is right there, so. Armor. Trade, Opal, Aegis. There. So it's good armor and it protects against that. So we got the Pro Ring and that, and then I'm gonna have to do something about the Zeus Gauntlet at some point. Not sure what though. We're also gonna get we're gonna get the best armor in this one as well. Vorpal's not anything. Oh look, vampires. Vampires. Guess what? They're gonna die. Remember when the vampire was such a hard thing? And now they're like nothing? That's awesome. I love that. Awesome. And we're gonna also, I think there's a heal helmet in here, I want to say. Heal helmet, yep. Now the heal helmet is good stuff too. I think, let's see, because I gotta keep the Pro Ring on. And the Zeus, I want to hang on to the Zeus Gauntlet, so we're going to leave that. We might equip that later, though. Probably going to equip that later. So up to the second floor. Oh, dear me. Hopefully this won't be too bad. Not really a set of tough enemies. But I think it also protects against stone. That would be good. Any of those named spells... you know, it's good. And then we could get out of here and save so we don't have to mess with any of that. I don't think this is going to be that tough. I've actually scoped out my map ahead of time, specifically so that I don't have to get a bunch of crap that I don't need, or waste time getting stuff that I don't need. There's only a few items in here that I'm going to want to get after this. So, Cerberuses are awesome. Or, not awesome, they're awful. But that Scorch, that's one of the things that I was talking about in terms of the spells that the Aegis shield protects against. So, again, a battle that's not too tough. And will hopefully give us some good experience, because I'd like to get more levels. Definitely. And there's not too much to get in the Sky Castle. If you have a full party, there's a ton of good stuff to get. But since I don't have a full party, there's only a couple items that I'm really going to be bothering with. And so we'll see how that works. The first level, you can actually skip the first section, but the second section, you have to wind around and do all that. It's kind of annoying. I'm going to take a drink of my Diet Coke, if you don't mind. That's good. Now, usually if I had a full party, I'd have somebody waving the heal staff around pretty much every single turn. Usually it's whatever mage, if I have a mage in the party. But as I don't have that, I just kind of have to deal with what I have. And that Scorch will go through a defense, so I don't want to use the rusing trick necessarily. There's a little robot that doesn't mean anything. And holy cow, do we have a lot of encounters. God, I'm glad you could poison me before I got out of there. Again, poisoning, not a horrible thing anymore. It's not like the almost close to death sentence that it was in the early game. Now it's just sort of, it's just there. And this little room is cool because there's lots of cool stuff in here that we'll be using. You know what? Yeah, let's Zeus this. Because hopefully it'll kill that cockatrice, and then we'll be good to go. Kill it, kill it, kill it! Yes! Now we just have to worry about sleeping, which is awful. But at least sleep you wake up from. You sleep just lasts for one turn, and then your turn is spent sleeping, which is awful, but works. You know, you're good. And I can't wait to get the crap. Can't wait to get the armor. Cut down on some of this damage. You can also you probably get trapped in a loop of sleeping if you're not careful, which I'm sure will happen to me at some point. Because the Zeus Gauntlet just doesn't want to take some of these guys down. Whiz Mummy. And the Whiz Mummies don't do anything. They don't, like, cast spells or anything, which I think is weird. Come on. Drag this fight out. Just drag it out, Peter. Drag it out. Yay! Alrighty. I'm gonna heal, just in case. Just cuz. Because I don't want to end up messing something up, that's why. Excuse me. Put that dragon armor on. Which is definitely better than anything else we've had. Definitely better. Lots of gold, which we don't really need. Sun Sword, I'm not sure if that's any better or not. We'll find out here in a minute. I'll just compare them real quick. Lots of gold. Thor's Hammer, that actually casts Lit too, so I'm probably going to swap that out. Swap that out for... Nope, that's not what I want to do. Trade that. So I have access to that. And equip the defense sword. Let's see. 51, 111. 51, 111. Remember that, everybody. 51, 111. 51, 111. 51, 53, 106. So we're actually going to leave on the defense. But now that means the armor. There we go. That means this Zeus thing we can actually trade off. That. Where's my heal? There's my heal helmet. And use the heal helmet. Equip that. So the heal helmet casts heal like the heal staff does. And the Zeus, I don't need the Zeus Gauntlet anymore because I've got the what's it called? The Thor's Hammer. I can't talk. And we'll see. Then we'll get out of here, and then we'll see what else, because I don't really need the Sun Sword. So I should be well equipped in terms of defensive stuff. Guards, never really ever mess with guards at all. They're probably good for... They don't cast any spells, they just attack. They're just regular monsters. So you could probably mess with them with... should I run or should I try to get these guys? You know what? Let's see if I can't use the hammer. And a lot of the cockatrices in here. Now you need to kill all of these. Thor's Hammer. And that's awesome. Thor Hammer again. Won't have to mess with too much of this after a while because we'll be just skipping these levels. That's why I do this. I like to make a couple of runs in here Just to get rid of, just to get out of everything and get rid of it, so that I don't have to worry about trying to get all the treasure and get through to the boss, and which is, oh my word, you've got to be kidding me. Jeez. I usually don't get this many of these in here. Very rarely. I mean, but that seems to be the theme of this, is they just been really screwing me over. Oh, are you seriously not going to kill all these stupid things? Well, most of them. That's good, I guess. Good. That should get rid of those other two cocktresses. And then should be able to kill the rest of them in another round. Not taking as much damage either now with that armor. And that's the good thing about fighters with the heavy armor, is they can just tank all this damage and it's not that big a deal. I've also got other stuff to protect against other attacks, which is nice. 4,000, level up. Awesome. Awesome level up, because we are going to need level ups. I don't know if I want to get all the way to 50. I don't think it's going to be necessary to get all the way to 50, because that's the level cap. I don't think it's going to be necessary, so I may not... That's my wife again. I don't think I'm going to do that. It shouldn't be necessary anyway. I've done it before and not hit the level cap, so... And with a fighter, you don't really need maximum stats necessarily to beat Chaos. You just have to be able to take out... You just have to be able to really hit hard. Alrighty, that's good. So, let's heal up. And then we'll head back in, see if we can't get to the... into the Sky Castle, because there's two things we want to get in there. We need to get the Bane Sword, the Adamant, and I'd like to get the 2 shirts. And that should be everything. I won't really need anything else after that. And then we'll go beat Tiamat, or whatever his name is. Tiamat. I don't know. How do you pronounce that? Leave in the comments as to how you pronounce that. I don't get a lot of comments. Well, I don't get a lot of views, so of course I don't get a lot of comments, but you know what I mean. Oh, Catman. 'Cause I'm the Catman. I just recorded a playthrough of the Final Fantasy 15 Platinum demo. And Carbuncle is in it, and I called him Cat Dog through pretty much the whole thing. 'Cause that's what he looks like to me. And now I have magic. I don't know if you saw that. I do have access to my little piddlin' magic spells, which are like nothing. And Cerberote. I'm not sure what the plural of Cerberus is. Cerebus is. Leave in the comments what the plural of Cerebus is. Or how to how to correctly pronounce that word. Goodness sakes. It would be great if I got a couple of levels in this trip. That would be awesome. Well, at least the Paralisks can't do anything to me. So, that's good. And the Wizard Mummy I'm not really that scared of him, so... Mostly scared of the cocktresses is really the problem. But hey, you know what? If we're gonna take out every single Paralisk in here too, that would be fantastic. That was a great shot of the... That was great. That was great. Good job. You did great. Peter, you're doing better. Certainly doing better than you have in the past, I can tell you that right now. I think we're going to have to face some sorcerers here, if I remember correctly, in my previous playthroughs of this game. As soon as I step into the room over there, I'm just going to run from these. I'm going to have to fight a blue dragon. Blue dragon uses thunder, which is one of those named spells that can really wreck you if you're not careful. But I have Aegis Shield, so we should be okay. Go ahead and heal up just in case. I really, really wish I had exit. Really, really wish I had exit. And this is a spiked square, so if I wanted to, I could just I could rock that square over and over again, and fight him. Which I'm going to have to anyway, but not that big a deal. 3,000, that's pretty good. That might be a good square to rock later on. Let me check. Okay, yeah, I do need to go down and then back up again. Got my map out. Got my trusty Ninpao. Did anybody else call them Ninpaos back in the day? That's what I did. We called them Ninpao. Oh, crud. 3 hits. Wow, 300 life and is still alive. Mute. Oh, I guess somebody does cast Mute. I was just saying in another video how nobody did Mute, and apparently I was wrong on that. Bane Sword casts Bane, and we will need that for the next boss. Weapon, trade out the Sun Sword for the Bane Sword. I wonder if, should we equip it? Let's check what the stats are on it. No, status. 51, 114, 51, 114, 51, 114, 51, 114. No, nope, terrible. But we do want to use it because it works against Tiamat. At least it works against the version of Tiamat in the Sky Castle. It doesn't work in the one in the Temple of Fiends, but hopefully that one will be dead before we can do anything by the time we get there. Badmans. I like how they just had no other... This must have been really late in the development cycle of the game, where they were just like, what should we call these knight-looking things with the bunny ears? Bunny, no. How about we call them, Badman. Badman, that's what we'll call them. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll work for us. Rock Goal. Let's leave these guys alone. 'Cause slow is not good for me. But, again, they don't do anything too terrible, so... Adamant, we'll take that back to the dwarf, and he will give me the next to best sword in the game. Which will be helpful. I don't really need these 2 things down here. And the rest of this stuff is stuff that I've either collected before that would be helpful in a big fight, or it's just stuff that's like gold and stuff that I don't need to really waste time trying to get. So, we're not going to do that. Just go in here and get the white shirt and the blue shirt. The white shirt casts Invis 2, or Invisible 2, which I don't really need, because I have the defense sword, and the black shirt casts Ice 2, which, which could be, yeah. I forgot that there's nothing you can really do to me, So I don't really need those either, I don't know. It might be handy to have an Ice 2, even though I don't really have a place to store that, so... I'm not sure. We'll have to figure it out later. And now let's get out of here. Let's get out of here and save, because there's not really anything else we need. And then we'll go back in a 3rd time in the next video, and we'll beat Tiamat. And then, after that... No, actually, no, we don't have... Let's go get the best sword before we do that. We'll get the best sword if we can. Glance. Yeah, girls, you can glance at me all you'd like. Oh, crap. I did not know they could stun me. Well, this will suck. Excuse me. Taking another little hit of my... 8 hits, holy cow. Alrighty. Good, glad we got away from them. Heal again. Not that I'm really too worried about this blue dragon. Because he's not too dangerous. And once we have... We should have everything after that. In terms of... There's only one more better sword. It's the Masmune. And it is in the Temple of Fiends. And I don't know if we'll even bother getting it. Just because it requires... Golly. Just because it requires more farting around in the Temple of Fiends than I'm really going to want to do at that point. So, yeah. Alright. Always a good idea to fill up if you're not sure. And then this is probably the hardest part, but chimeras are nothing. Cremate, nothing. You guys are nothing. You ain't nothing. And you can use that cremate all you want, because it will not hurt me that bad. 2,000. I love that. That's the thing, is I love it when you play a game, an RPG or an adventure game or something, and let's see. What should I do here? Can I run from these guys? I think I can. Because I could... Okay, good. I could definitely die there. That could be a tough fight for me. What was I gonna say? I love in this one of these games when you get that, like, you get that feeling of increased power. I love that. You go and then you come in here and things aren't quite so bad because you have all the awesome stuff. So cool. And this is going to be a little bit longer video because the other videos were a little bit shorter because I was dying in the sea shrine. Lots of chimeras. Not really worried about them. I'll take a chimera fight anytime. Close call. And then this I love. Just there we go. Right out. Alright, I'm so happy. We made that was one trip, everybody. Isn't that awesome? Oh, excuse me. That's it for today. Come back next time and we will go get the Excalibur and we'll go kill Tiamat and probably fill up on potions. See you next time.